President for Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso. Jeepers. The car literally popped the wheelie. Alonso hit the back of Lance Stroll. I think Lance Stroll broke. Yo, even the English is gone. Brake tested him. Are you listening to me? It's amazing. Smooth criminal. Jeez, Alonso. Alonso. Yeah, la Papa Willy. Eh. Yay. Imthatha hayi ngelo xesha. Kondithini? Oh yes. I'm here with my new friend Tanner. Wagwan.
Nice to meet you. Nice.
Wow, they're eavesdropping. Yeah, so just lapel that. Then you can maybe come a little closer. There we go.
Awesome.
So, how you doing, bruv?
Never been better.
This race, it looks like we should focus on it, yeah?
Yo, a lot of drama.
So, Tanner, how we met when they got here with his crew of friends. 15 of them. He's like, they want background music. And I'm like, you guys don't like F1. They're actually F1 fans, but they want vibes as well, which is understandable. I mean, you can see this is young blood. Okay, Tanner, so do we talk about the race first, or we talk about you and your knowledge and history with F1? Jeez, look at that.
Well,
that's your guy.
Who's that? Lando Norris, yeah. To be honest, the moment I started getting into Formula One is that new Netflix show that released. It was about Drive to Survive 2 years ago. When they released that series, my family and I we watched it
on lockdown.
We binge watched it. I'm not gonna lie, and that really got us into it. Following the qualify, we started watching the qualifying races, the practice races,
nice,
and everything. And it actually it was something we could do as a family, and it was nice to bond over that.
How many of you in your family?
So it's my mom and dad, and then I have a twin sister.
I'm sorry to hear that. Even mine, in 2019. Yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have your twin sister?
Yeah, my twin sister Shay.
Shay, yeah. That's her name, yes.
When we were younger, actually, so I had longer hair than her, so often they would confuse I would be the girl, and she, yeah. So that was a bit demoralizing.
No, it just means you're good looking.
Depends what you're into.
There's Shay over there now.
Yeah.
Shout out on time. All right. So this race, filled with drama. This is the second safety car. To be honest, I've missed quite a bit of it because I was doing the
prize giving there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our winners.
What is that you do there? Is that those game PlayStation or?
Yeah, it's PlayStation. So we create content, Formula One related content. It's a Formula One fan channel, so we're all about reporting, giving our views on what's happening in the world of F1.
Just embracing the sport.
Exactly. So today we were hosting our inaugural Esports tournament. So we invited 2 reputable leagues of guys that play Esports F1, Kutumba and Breakaway F1. Then they went head to head against each other. And then those were the winners.
That was the winner.
Yes. So we got sponsored prizes by Hollywood Bets, the sports betting platform. You can sign up if you want to. It's a really great platform. My cousin won 34,000 this week from them.
Yo.
So he's coming here to Joburg. He's based in the Eastern Cape. So he says he's coming for the Soweto Derby. flying on Airlink, all of that. It's going to be living better.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've seen a lot of the Formula One when the game is planned for Formula One. Yes, like it's off in the air.
Pop the wheelie.
Is that Latifi? Yeah.
No, that's Fernando Alonso, bro.
Alonso.
Yeah.
Yo.
And he went straight into Lance Stroll, who was doing so well. I think he was running fifth. Now just look at it. Here we go.
Straight into the back of him.
So, do you think that Stroll brake tested him?
I think Alonso has the experience to know better than that. I think Alonso should have pulled out earlier and gone around him.
Yeah, okay, sorry. You're saying Alonso?
I think Alonso has the experience to know that he should have pulled out earlier and overtaken him. He was definitely gaining on him, and I think he left it too late to go past.
Oh, the slipstream.
Yeah.
And literally hit him with his front right, which means he had leeway to just
pull out.
Yeah, you're right. It's uncharacteristic of Alonso to cause a wreckage like that. Although I saw that in F1 history, he's the driver with the most DNFs.
Yeah.
I actually saw that this week. I didn't know that, and I was like, oh, but his time at McLaren, that car was always braking. The same engine that's now on the Red Bull.
You and I must follow the same stream because I saw that exact same post.
Yeah. So, race between Hamilton and Verstappen. It's been a minute since we last saw that. Looking forward to it.
Hamilton got off to a slow start this season, but he seems like he's contesting now a bit towards the later stage of the championship.
Yeah, I think the psychological effect of Abu Dhabi 2021, it's taken him a long time to
get back on it, yeah.
You know? It's a big thing. I just want to fix our ring light. Looks like it's turned up instead of down. Now the 104. There we go. It's better.
It's highlighting my sunburn. I just finished playing a water polo tournament this weekend.
Really? You play water polo?
I do.
Where?
So I played at the St. Stithians tournament this weekend.
Okay. Do you go to St. Stithians?
Yes, I do. I'm in matric this year.
So you play first team water polo?
I do play first team. I'm the vice captain of the St. Stithians team.
Gauteng?
I do play Gauteng. I played Gauteng now for 6 years.
Really? So you are the guy. But now tell me, with water polo, it's so prevalent in high school, but at the higher level, at professional level, what happens? Because I don't hear any South African water polo players making the mark internationally, you know?
So to be honest, South African schoolboy polo, if we go look at schoolboy polo, we have one of the most advanced training schedules that there is. I mean, I train Monday to Sunday, including Sundays, every single day.
In the morning.
Yeah, every single day of the week, and we are able to contest more in schoolboy level. And to be honest, what a lot of the coaches can't understand is how we lose it when we get to international level. I mean, when South Africa go to the Olympics or we play in the FINA World Championships, we play against countries like Montenegro and Croatia, who are top countries in the sport.
Okay.
And to be honest, we get demolished, and we haven't yet figured out why that is.
And the coaches, how good are they?
I would say the coaches are incredible, to be honest. I've only had good experiences with the coaches. There's a few coaches that come from Europe that train us, and St. John's have multiple brilliant coaches, and they build their team from young ages, and they work their way up.
Okay.
And then obviously, so definitely when you get to the top of the schoolboy level at first team level, we train against the coaches that play SA, and so there's a huge polo community that we get to build relationships with coaches and play against them, and just get that experience of being able to play under pressure.
Pros,
yeah,
yes.
Under pressure.
Okay.
Which is great, and I think in the next decade or so, you'll start seeing South African polo build and maybe being able to compete better at the championship. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm looking forward to that. And do you play any other sports?
So when I was younger, I was big into rugby, actually bigger than I was into polo. I played for, obviously, the Saints side. I've been at Saints now for 12 years.
Okay.
So I used to play for Saints, Pirates Rugby Club, and then I also played for Titans, which is in between Pirates and the Lions.
Okay.
So I used to play for them, and then when I was younger, my first year in college, unfortunately I sprained my back twice. I didn't know you could sprain your back, and to be honest, the coaches didn't really believe me, and they thought I was faking, and I was forced to train with a sore back, and it wasn't pleasant. So, and that same year I made the training squad for the SA side, and I picked my battles, and I decided to stick with water polo, and then the next year I ended up making the A team for hockey.
Okay.
And in the last year I actually went back to rugby just to have fun and throw the ball around and maybe score a few tries.
And you say you played inside centre?
To be honest, I started at hooker.
Really? Okay.
And then I made my way to flank. I would say I was never really fast enough to play in the back line.
Oh,
Didn't have the legs on me.
I see. All right. Okay, back to the circuit of the Americas. It's good to get to know you, bro. So you're a Joburg boy, obviously.
Born and raised.
Okay. I'm from Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape.
But I've been here for many, many years.
Wait, do you live
near Joburg?
Do you live in Sandton or?
No, in Midrand.
In Midrand.
Yeah.
In Midrand.
Yeah. This race, let's see what's happening. Verstappen is leading. He's pulled a big gap, 1.5 seconds. I think he's breaking the DRS trail.
Quite literally, after Verstappen obviously has the title, he hasn't taken his foot off the pedal.
No, you know what? I think he's chasing the records, you know?
Yeah.
Lewis has 103 race victories. He's got 32. That's still a long way to go. So I don't see him letting up under any circumstances.
Yeah.
He's going to try and collect as many wins as he can for as quickly as he can, because you don't know how long you're going to have the dominant car for.
Yeah.
So you need to grab that opportunity with both hands.
Yeah.
But I think he's been struggling to drop Lewis in this race, because if you look at the gap between Lewis and Perez, I mean, Lewis is 1.8 seconds ahead of Perez, but Max is only 1.2 seconds ahead of Lewis.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc's back in the picture now. He's only half a second behind Perez. And for me, I think the Ferrari have the quickest package this weekend. So this safety car maybe has played into his hands, and there he goes.
Exactly.
Straight past, round the outside. Beautiful. Oh no, runs wide. Now I'll have to give that place back.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm very disappointed in Ferrari this season. I mean, from the beginning, if they
of the F1 community, bro.
if they just got their strategy right. I mean, they clearly had the fastest car. They just need to get they just needed to get their strategy right, and Charles Leclerc
overspeed.
Yes, like it.
Sure.
Ferrari could have easily had the championship and the driver and the constructors.
Yeah, both.
Easily.
Both, because Red Bull, they've been strong since the summer break.
Yeah.
These last couple of Grand Prix, but if Ferrari had maximized the opportunities they had in the first half of the season, then that little period of dominance by Red Bull wouldn't have made a world of difference. And also, sports, I'm sure you know this, is very psychological.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you are struggling, then it affects you, even your performance. Then you don't necessarily do as well as you could have done if you're in a favorable position.
And Verstappen just has that I'm the best mentality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't let anyone get to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And he can drive, eh?
Yeah, he can.
Like, give it to him.
He's going to win a few more championships in his driving career.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really been his year this year. Dominance, 13 race victories. Or was it 12?
I'm not
Look at
100%
this.
sure.
Look